nothing. Look at that mama behind that bulletproof window. They can't shackled up like Hannibal let my soul bleed on this stuff I did spot the prison. Enemies don't want me living. Go hard, but I'm always giving. Lord forgive me, I'm a sinner. Can't breathe what I feel. Heart pumping, soul bleeding. Wishing I will come a missing. Stuff I did spot the prison. Enemies don't want me living. Go hard, but I'm always giving. Lord forgive me, I'm a sinner. Can't breathe what I feel. Heart pumping, soul bleeding. Wishing I will come a missing. From the soul of the rack, where you lose like that. Lost it all and got it right back. Vision the Ave, you better not lack. Latin key disciples, Cobras keep a cat. Cops and alleyways, all about the gunplay. You rapping cats is so good, everything's so slow. We back with another virtual 2020 episode of Prince of Pain's Pop Radio Worldwide, putting on People Radio at iHeartRadio, Spotify Premium. It's a House of Pain, baby. Got a lot to talk to y'all about, man. It's been a hell of a year, hell of a month, hell of a week already. It's only Thursday. Lots going on, man. A lot's going on in the world. And as I use my platform, I want to make sure I spread the right messages. You know, I seen a few people get indicted over the last day. I see a lot of people running with memes and, you know, that's life. People talking about everybody indicted and they should have knew better. And I'm not here on my platform to really shit on nobody, man. You know, I like to do the facts. I like to see everything in black and white and make sure that everything is legit before I open my motherfucking mouth. That's just the way it goes. Because then if you wind up opening your mouth and say the wrong shit and you was wrong, then you like looking like straight. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. So today, before I get into the indictments and the hip-hop news at hand, I want you to know, man, that it is extremely difficult, you know, to stay out here in society with no education, when you don't have money and it's already hard on you, and you're trying to pursue dreams that you can't even really afford. But understand the fact of even being a felon. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to give you a job. They really don't. You know, don't nobody even care if you have a jailhouse education, unless you show them for a few years you that business. And it goes like that in the music game. A lot of people really don't care that you got a hit. A lot of people want what they care about before they invest in you in the music business is that you are a hit, that you are a hit sensation, and that you are not gonna catch felons, and that you're gonna stay out of jail, and that you've already worked hard enough to prove that you are a hit, and you know that you will bring them back revenue and a good investment. So you gotta be popping, you know what I'm saying? So imagine being a felon. There's some guys too that not only are felons, but you know, their previous gang affiliation or their gang history and background of being, you know, in a gang before or while you were in prison, they labelized you a gang. And a lot of these, you know, municipal systems that we deal with nowadays, they just gonna labelize you a gang, a member, a high-ranking member for whatever reason. You know, you gotta understand the system we deal with. You got correctional officers that don't even have a high school diploma working in some of these penal institutions. And they write down and say whatever they wanna say, and you come home and you get pulled over by the police. You're a security threat group member, a high-ranking member of, and you done did your time. You done paid for your crime. You out here taking care of your family. And I've seen it happen to guys. They're guilty not only by association, but guilty by their past. You know, it's hard to let go of a Class X felony, or number one felony, or whatever you call it in your state. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, man. If you do not have a criminal background, don't try to get one. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of guys working backwards. It's like hustling backwards. You make it to the top, and then you want to finesse. Then you want to be a gangster. Then you want to, you know what I'm saying, make the headlines the wrong way. You need to understand that the system is designed to lock your ass up and throw away the motherfucking key. You know, they don't give a fuck. It's a warehouse. And unless you've been in that warehouse and been treated inhumanely for a very, very, very long time, longer than some lieutenants and some captains and, you know, it's some COs I've seen in prison that they couldn't even handle the 9 to 5. Imagine the 365 all the way around a year. So, you know, think about the choices you make, man. As a product of my environment, as a young brother getting locked up and having to do a long, long time, a couple of decades locked up, it should be in my responsibility to tell you, don't go left. Because if you make a right, you're going to bust your ass. You're going to be popped the fuck off. I'm not going to tell you to not finesse. I'm not going to tell you to not, you know, go get over on Uncle Sam for 20, 30, 40 bands. What I am going to tell you is be careful about how you do what you do when you do it. Because everything in the dark does come to light. Everything that you think you're getting away with, Big Brother's watching, trust me. So, you know, it's not hard out here, man, to find something you're good at, stick with it, tough it out, and hustle. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that some of us had backgrounds that we had to do an illegal type of hustle first to then invest in some legal shit. And if you was doing something bad and you was doing something illegal that could wind you up in the penitentiary for 10 or 20 years, I suggest you don't do it. That's what I say. Think about the action before the repercussions come, you know, because for every action, there is a reaction. You know, for every repercussion, there's a consequence. You know, and it's simple as that. And going back to reaching success, having peace in your life, you gotta move away from the people that are gonna try to destruct that because they see you on path on up and they themselves don't know if they coming or going up or down. So if you got peace, if you have success, value that stuff. Give it to your loved ones, give it to your family, share it with them. Don't think about the motherfuckers you know ain't gonna send you a money order, ain't gonna give a fuck if your mama cool, if your kids are cool. Worry about you, and if you really value yourself and your career, you'll move like a man instead of, you know, an adolescent, you know. Ignorance is a motherfucker, you know, and, you know, everybody wants to see rappers and superstars and people that are just, you know, all around successful fail. You know, we were all set up for failure from the beginning. Like I said a little while ago, the system is designed to lock your ass up and throw away the key. So make sure that, you know, you are the key holder of your kingdom and that your world is okay and the lanes that you riding in, you know, within the regulations so you don't unregulate yourself. Headlines this week, hip hop news. Casanova turned himself in. Gherbo charged with falsifying documents and finessing the government to get on plane rides and buy all type of fancy dogs and that type of stuff. Let's go back to once you reach success. Y'all got this comment. I ain't gonna put y'all on a hot seat like that because I don't know if y'all guilty or not. You know what I'm saying? What I will tell y'all is y'all was eating good enough and shining good enough where if y'all was guilty, y'all should have been smarter than that. Because now y'all looking real dumb in the eyes of not only your fans, but your Chicagoans, your New Yorkans, And, that ain't cool, man. Cass, you've been to the penitentiary before. You gotta know that, your girls are gonna talk, and dudes is around you for no motherfucking good reason. Anyways, to eat off of you. So, I hope you make it up out of this. I'm gonna say a prayer for you myself. Gherbo, I know you a young brother. Learn from this. Hopefully you come up from under it. I know the feds don't play. I'm gonna light a prayer for you too. And let's do better, y'all. Y'all see, you got to, like I said, value success. Cause you can make it to the top, and in 1 second, everything come upside down and you could lose it. I've had everything taken from me. I've been in that situation and in that jam where a piece of paper is so valuable. You know what I'm saying? So, it ain't even worth more than any money. Look at the 6ix9ine kid. Great music career. Wanted to be a gangster. Really wasn't. Proved that he wasn't. I don't know why no company gave him no $10 million. Everybody knew most of his numbers was fake, and it was some tough guys who that was really backing him. So once they helped him catch that little flame and flare, but once you turn on the whole music industry, and you disrespecting brothers that been in this forever, like Jay Prince, credible names like Dirk. And then you go on the stand and you tell some stuff, thought that you was gonna be Elvis Presley or the Hula Showtime special, and you was gonna come. Numbers don't went to shit. Sales don't went to shit. Don't nobody even want to entertain anything that kid got to say or does, So, like I said, man, if you at peace and you're fortunate enough to have success, value it. Be careful around the people you associate with and the ones you're moving with. It's a 220 lockdown. If 220 ain't teach you nothing, then you ain't never gonna learn nothing in your life. Cause I even learned a lot myself. If I ain't even talked to you this year, we ain't got no business talking next year. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. This year you found out who gave a fuck about you, who didn't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of these people out here, man, that's putting on for your city, I salute you too. I really do. If you're in this music culture to help the next brother and you really putting on for your city, I salute you. But just be careful that you don't get popped off just trying to do too much for your city and how you do it for your city. I want to give a big salute and shout out today, man, to a couple of names that I know do iconic, legendary shit for their city. And they ain't rich, and well, they came from a broke background, from the west side, from the south side. Twister, man, that's number one. Living legend as you are, but you're a comrade of giving back, man. I salute you for being such a champion in the sport and giving these kids back, giving these other artists back, and just putting on for the city of Chicago and the culture of hip hop. That's number one. Crucial Conflict as well, man. They got the Crucial Kids going on right now. Big brothers, man. Big brothers, pioneers of Chicago hip hop. Hypno Carlito, man, got new music out right now. But look at the things he's doing for the community. And that's what should be applauded. He's feeding neighborhoods. He started his own label, Forever Legend, and he's putting on other young artists as well and teaching them how to get money legally and creatively, productively. Hojo Family Assistance Program, one of the organizations out of Chicago, I gotta shout out right now for feeding hundreds of families every week out of Chicago, representing Chicago, and they do it from their hearts. What I was talking about, artist Chance the Rapper, another one, man. He might have came up, from what I understand, he came up with a little bread, but you know, even with bread or no bread, he's giving back to the city of Chicago. He's doing a lot for the culture. So you got to give it up for these guys, man. If I missed your name, just know I say it on another House of Pain. Murder Beats, man. Stay connected to what we got cooking. We just dropped a banger. If you need an exclusive banger, check out Murder Beats on Instagram. Check them out on Facebook. Sauce, you hear me? Also, I just dropped this banger. I'm gonna play it for y'all again on the way out. It's called Always Giving. Murder Beats. Sauce by K-Star the King, so you know it's royal status. Graphics on that, and has been doing all my graphics, from the pop radio graphics and to everything with Prince of Pain, is Edifying Graphics. So make sure to follow them on Instagram, show them some love, and support, you know, small businesses, man, especially owned by our own people. It's been another little, you know, episode of Pop Radio World. What? What they know about doing 20 years? Nothing. Look at that mama behind that bulletproof window. They can't feel shackled up like Hannibal left. Let my soul bleed on this stuff I didn't survive in prison. Enemies don't want me living. Go hard, but I'm always giving. Lord forgive me, I'm a sinner. Can't breathe what I feelin'. Heart pumping, soul bleeding. Wishing I would come a missing. Stuff I didn't survive in prison. Enemies don't want me living. Go hard, but I'm always giving. Lord forgive me, I'm a sinner. Can't breathe what I feelin'. Heart pumping, soul bleeding. Wishing I would come a missing.